Hi everyone, and welcome back to Liz Sews. So I thought I'd do another quick little haul video. I have a couple of laces that I purchased from Aliexpress, and then I also have an order that just came in today from the Makery. So let's look at the laces first. I can't remember exactly what shop I bought these from, but I'll be sure to link them down in the description box below. So the first lace that I have here, so a couple of weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago now, the tailor-made shop had a really pretty blue lace that I fell in love with and had like these really large yellow flowers on it, and I just didn't buy it right away, and then it was sold out. So I was a little bummed about that. So when I was perusing on AliExpress, I can definitely spend hours on there just sort of like window shopping. I found this lace which felt like it had the same sort of like feel to it, with this like denim blue and this really sort of pretty tawny brown color, and the smaller yellow flower embroidery up the top. So I bought this one. It's the seller required that I buy it in 2-yard increments. So normally I only buy 1 yard of lace at a time, but I figured it was worth it because I liked this lace so much, and then I can sort of make maybe a full set out of it, maybe a garter belt, maybe some underwear. It is a non-stretch lace, so I have to be careful about putting it in underwear, but I think it can happen. So I do have a full 2 yards here. It does look like there's a join on one end where, like, if that join had happened in the middle lace, it would have been really disappointed with it, just because like it would interrupt the yardage. But with the join being, you know, right on the last inch of it, it's not too much of a concern for me. I'm going to cut it off. It's more lace than I need anyway. But yeah, really excited about this lace. I think it looks pretty. And then the second lace that I purchased off of AliExpress, this is a different seller, but again, I was required to buy a 2-yard increment of it. And this one, I'm trying to recreate this set from Kate Makes a Dress, and I'll put up a picture over here. And I have the satin that I want for that set, and I was just looking for a lace that sort of gave me that same feel. I asked her in the forum where she got it from, and she just said somewhere from China. So I've been looking on AliExpress for a while, and I couldn't find the exact same lace, so I got this one instead because I felt like it had that same sort of feel to it. And so it has these like soft pink colors and then sort of browns. I liked the combination of the pink and brown. I think it looks really nice. And then the tulle itself is sort of a, again, like a soft ashy brown color, which I quite like. So this is the lace I'm going to use, and I have more than enough to do the set to recreate that. So I think that's going to probably come up in the month of November. I'm planning to do for November a whole bunch more of these like inspired by others bras and sets. So this will come up in November. So now I finally got all of the materials to make it, now that I have this lace in there. This lace is really pretty. I love it, and I can't wait to get started. But the real reason I wanted to do this haul today is because I did get an order in from the Makery. Now, I haven't shopped from the Makery in a really, really long time. When I first started bra making, it's probably the first places I started shopping, but then I sort of used other places because I felt like they had more pretty laces and materials and stuff like that. But I decided to go back and give the Makery a try, and I'm really glad I did. They have a couple of new colors. So she gets everything factory dyed. So the color that was new and was the reason that I really wanted to try to place this order is this color here, and it is called Ash Rose, I believe. So I got a couple of different things in this color. I just thought it was really pretty. It's sort of like a nude, but like a pinky nude. Really, really pretty. So I got some sheer cup lining. I got a 1/2 yard of that just because I love working with sheer cup lining. I'm going to need some scissors, it looks like. So in addition to the sheer cup lining, I picked up all of the different elastics that are in this Ash Rose colorway. So I got some, it looks like 1/2 inch picot and some 3/8 of an inch picot in that color, as well as some underwire channeling and some strapping. And these all look really, really gorgeous. So I can't wait to get started. Actually, I think it looks really good with this lace too. So maybe if I have leftover lace from doing the other set, I might combine it with this Ash Rose to make a second bra, because that would be really pretty. And I also got some got some hook and eyes in this ash rose colorway as well. So I got all 4 types of elastic hooks and eye and sheer cut lining. And I don't think she had power net available in this color yet. Like, as I said, this was a brand new color that she was having. So she didn't have like the full range of items in it just yet, but I'm really happy with the stuff that I got, and I can see using this color, and I can see it being really versatile too. So I'm excited to have that. The next thing I got is some cherry pink, and this is a color, I remember her having this back in the day when I was purchasing. So this is a color she's had for a while. And I just got some strap elastic, some underwire channeling, and some 3/8 of an inch. I could have sworn I got all 4, and I have hook and eye. Let me go back and look at my packing list. Yeah, so I had ordered 1/2 of an inch picot in this colorway as well, and I don't see it included in the shipment. So that is missing. Everything else seems to be like it's what I ordered, but that's the only thing that seems to be missing is a yard of that. So that's a shame, because I would like to have like a complete set of the elastics to make a bra. But anyway, so this is pink cherry. And then I got lavender fog. I thought this one was really pretty. It's nice, light purple, sort of gray toned purple, not very like candy purple color. And I got, on this one, I got all 4 of the elastics. So 3/8 inch, 1/2 an inch, picot, and then strap elastic and underwire channeling, and of course a hook and eye closure for that one as well. I'm thinking I might use this with, I don't know, I have a pastel lace that I just got in that it might be really pretty with, but I don't know, I have to think about it. I kind of just wanted to like try her different colors out just to see how they were and sort of like gauge things. So I think this lavender fog is really pretty. I can definitely see using this again. And then the last sort of elastics that I got were in Aruba Aqua. And this is a color I have used of hers previously, so I was just sort of filling in gaps in my collection. So that's why I only ordered the underwire channeling, and I think this looks like 3/4 of an inch picot elastic, because I already have some straps and stuff like that in Aruba Aqua. And so these are really pretty as well. So nice, fun, bright colors. Like I said, really saturated. It's such a shame that I'm missing that one length of cherry, but overall pretty happy with this order. And then the last thing I got that you guys are probably gonna think is crazy, but I bought a 50 pack of underwires. So I bought a 50 pack of the size 40 underwires, and this is the R2 underwire. She has an R1, and I think the R1 is a little bit higher. It's a little bit longer, I think, in the bridge side. Might be a little bit longer in the underarm. I don't know. But I bought the R2 because this is the one that the Chloe bra is drafted around. So I know from looking at her wire charts that this curve here would fit me really well. Like it looks very similar to my Emerald Erin orange wires that I really like, or the Bra Maker Supply regular classic wires. I use those a lot as well. So I knew this shape was going to fit me. I might need to sort of look at my patterns and adjust the height based on how long this is, because this might be a little bit shorter than what I'm used to, but that's actually more comfortable. I find that I like things that are a little bit shorter in the bridge section. So I'm a huge believer in buying wires in bulk, because I think when you buy them one at a time, they tend to be $2 a pair, somewhere around there. Whereas I got 50 pairs, so actually 100 individual wires, and I paid $30, $37, something like that. So you can see the price goes down considerably when you're buying them in bulk like this. And I already, like, from looking at the wire charts, I already knew this is something that's going to fit really well on me and be comfortable. So now I have more than enough wires to make all of the bras my heart desires, and I never have to worry again about running out of wires. So really quick, I thought I'd do a quick comparison of wires from different companies, just because I think if you're buying in bulk, it's kind of nice to see how they look. So all of these are size 40 wires, and supposedly like regular or classic day style. Up at the top, we have the Bra Makery ones, the ones I just bought in this order that I have 50 pairs of. And then the next one down is the Bra Maker's Supply wire. And this is the one that I purchased either from Bra Maker Supply or I've purchased it from Beware as well. So if we compare, I've marked the top of my Bra Makery one with some Sharpies so that I can make sure to tell it apart. And so if we compare the Bra Maker Supply to the Bra Makery wires and I lay them on top of each other, you can see that the shape is almost identical on these. If I line up the bridge, the Bra Makery wire seems to be just a tad longer in the underarm side, but that's not a huge difference. It's not something I think that I would be able to feel. I might need to adjust my pattern ever so slightly for that like 1/8 of an inch difference. So if you are used to wearing Bra Makery Supply wires, I would say that the Bra Makery wires are a very good comparable thing. They seem to be made of very similar weight metal, and they seem to have the same amount of spring and the same shape. So the next up I have is the orange wire, and this one comes from Emerald Erin, and this is of course what the Black Beauty bra is drafted to. So Emerald Erin's wires tend to be a little bit heavier gauge material than Bra Maker Supply, and it seems Bra Makery. So if you like the heavier gauge material, I say go for Emerald Erin. I personally am not big enough that it makes a difference for me to have a higher gauge material, so it doesn't really matter to me one way or the other. So if I lay these two on top of each other, I can see that the Bra Makery wire has a little bit rounder of a curve over here on the underarm edge, but other than that, they look very similar. They seem to be, again, the Bra Makery wire is about 1/8 of an inch longer on the underarm side, and it seems to have just a little bit more of a curve as well on the underarm side. But quite comparable. I think you could definitely use this wire in a pattern that you had fitted for an orange wire. And then the last one that I wanted to compare it to was the Porcelain Supplies wire. Now, porcelain wires are much heavier gauge. You can probably see here how this one is a little bit chunkier. And the reason is that most of Porcelain's patterns are drafted so that there's no wire spring, which is they're not going to be opening up much to the side. I personally like patterns with wire spring drafted in, so I don't use these porcelain wires very frequently just because I don't find them very comfortable. I find it's more comfortable if I can spring them open slightly, but I like to have them around just in case. And if we overlay these two wires on top of each other, again, we can see that the shape is pretty much identical and the length on this one is identical as well. So the big difference between the Bra Makery wire and the porcelain wire is just that the porcelain is a heavier gauge and you're not going to get as much wire spring, whereas the Bra Makery wire is a little lighter gauge and you definitely will have a much easier time of getting that wire sprung open if that's something that you're looking for in your bra. So by and large, I'm finding that the 40 classic wires among the different suppliers tend to be fairly consistent in shape and length, just some very slight differences in them. But by and large, I think you can probably use these interchangeably, and you should just pay more attention to what material like. Do you want something that is going to be completely rigid down here, or do you like something that sort of springs open a lot, like the Bra Makery and Bra Maker Supply wire? So I'm quite happy with my 50 pairs of Bra Makery wires. I think that's exactly what I needed, and it seems like it will work well in most of my patterns since I've drafted most of my patterns for these wires. So that is all of the haul that I have for you today from the Bra Makery and these two beautiful laces that I purchased off of Aliexpress. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this haul, excited, saw something that you wanted to try out, and I will see everyone next time. Take care.